So with a lot of you guys now buying top tier premiums that can see Fox 3 missiles, you probably want to know how to avoid them. Well, I got you. First up and the most reliable is notching, where you turn 90 degrees to your RWR lock and then you're going to drop chaff. You will have to maneuver out of the way of the inertial guidance. Next up is multipathing. You want to be at an altitude of 50 meters and lower, and this is basically going to confuse any radar, and make sure you wiggle a little bit so you don't get hit by splash damage. There is a variation of this where you drag your aircraft down to the ground very quickly and the missile will overestimate the trajectory and hit the ground. Then we have cranking. You're basically going to be using your aircraft's energy to make the missile run out of energy first. Most of the time the missile will basically just go limp and miss you. Although if you're going to use this tactic, make sure there's a lot of distance between you and the missile so you have enough time to crank it. If there's not enough room, you're just going to get smacked. Funny enough, another energy maneuver is legitimately just running away. If they're far enough, the missile won't have enough energy to reach you and catch up to you. This is probably one of the safest options, but it's really boring. If you don't think you have enough time or you don't feel like maneuvering, you can also just waste one of your own missiles and fire it at the lock or the IR signature of the missile coming towards you. Just be careful because sometimes your missile will miss. And finally, you can do a last minute chaff dump, although it's not very reliable and most of the time you do end up catching some crits.